All right, fans, let's take a look at what happened out west in the ACC. Bill Belichick almost had him one. Almost. Ooh, it's rough for UNC. Listen, it's your girl Autumn, and I am here with another edition of As a Fan of College Football. This is where I speak about college football content through the eyes of a fan. Before we get started, if you could just do me a solid, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Share the video with as many people, or even just one people, if you know, whatever. 100, it don't make me no difference, and hit the notification bell so that you will know anytime that I am out here in these YouTube streets. You'll be first to know. So, like I said, I haven't covered many ACC games, and since I was up, but then I fell asleep watching this game. But when I woke up, I was like, saw the clip, saw what happened on the clip on Twitter, and I was like, that's crazy. Like, Cal got lucky because the Tar Heels was about to win this game. So let's talk about what happened. So everybody thought Nathan Leacock was heading in for a touchdown, and he was running, and he got right to the goal line, and Brent Austin ran up and forced a fumble, and it was just, that was the end. That was really the end for the Tar Heels at that point. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's just like, how do you lose like that? Like, I know he is still kicking himself in the tail, because I know I would be. But I mean, like, they say hold on to the ball, but if it's punched out, it's punched out. But I know that he's probably still blaming himself. Crazy. So let's talk about like what all happened during this game. Right before when I take these notes, and right before I record these episodes, I always try to pronounce the names, and this time I did not. I'm about to try it now. Jaren Kiwi Sagapalutel, Sagapalutelli. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna call him JKS. That's what I'm gonna call him. JKS. So the quarterback. JKS was 21 of 39 for 209 yards and one touchdown and one rushing touchdown. And then the former Buckeye, Devin Brown, was up. I don't know what happened for them to even have to put Devin Brown in the game. Now, honestly, Devin Brown, he left Ohio State last year to go out to Cal to possibly be their QB1. And then this guy, JKS, got out there and started overballing everybody. And so unfortunately, Devin Brown has not really gotten his shot, but he did get a snap. He did get in there and get a snap this time. Kendrick Raphael had 22 carries for 81 yards, one touchdown. Jacob De Jesus had 13 catches for 105 yards, one touchdown. And Chris Victor came up with a sack for Cal. For University of North Carolina Tar Heels, Gio Lopez was 18 of 35 for 167 yards. Benjamin Hill had 14 carries, 68 yards, one touchdown. Davion Gauze had 6 carries, 31 yards, one touchdown. Kobe Paysauer led in receiving with 6 catches for 101 yards. Unfortunately, the Tar Heels had a problem with holding on to the ball because they had 3 fumbles. So I can imagine that played a big part in them losing this game. Well, it did, because that very last possession they had was a fumble. Tyler Thompson was all over the place. He had 2 sacks. So another L for Coach Belichick. There has been rumors circulating that he probably won't be at North Carolina next year. I've spoken about Coach Belichick a couple of times. I know he's like super dry, but I just don't think he's enjoying himself. And that's not to say because he's just, a very winning coach. I don't know if he I don't know. I just don't know if he likes coaching college football. I saw somewhere where he said, and this may or may not be true, that he said he thought it would be easier coaching in college. I don't even know if he would say something like that, but I saw it quoted somewhere, or somebody saying that he said that. But could you imagine like going to the Super Bowl 6 times and then like coming to a team that's not winning at all? The thing about it is, with these college teams, and I'm sure that he understands this and he knows this, and I'm sure that any coach knows this, coming into these college teams, especially ones that are not like super like on the map like that, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of times there's a lot of development that needs to happen, and being now we have the portal. You know, we have Neil, we have all these things. A lot of these kids are going to these schools, but they're not staying. So they're kind of going where they feel like they're going to get more bang. I don't want to say bang for their buck, but bang for their career overall. Some of them may do be bang for their buck, but just more bang for their career overall. I can imagine that there are not many people that are like, "Ooh, I want to go to North Carolina and play football, basketball, yes, but football, I don't know if I can. Who do you know? Do y'all know people that's like, oh, I'm about to go there and play football? Like it's not, they're not like a football powerhouse. But I'm thinking that they were bringing Coach Belichick in to try to turn them around. So what he's gonna have to do if he decides to stay there is now that he's there, and it's kind of like I've talked about Michael Vick with this too. You're there, you know what you're working with, you know what you're working without, and you're going to have to take the off season to figure out, or like the beginning of the off season, like before practices and all that stuff start to ramp back up, how you're going to get quality players on your team. So I think that like it's going to have to be a big deal with recruiting. They're gonna have to get their money up. Let's just be honest about it. Like they're going to have to get their money up, and they're going to have to talk these kids into it, because again, there is nobody that wants to go and play football for a losing team unless that's their only way, right? Unless that's the only team that they can play for. Like nobody wants to go and play for a team that's gonna end up being like two and 14 or whatever it is, 2 and 13 or whatever. So we're about halfway through the season. I think he kind of knows what he's working with. I think that he probably understands that this is not the NFL where you're going to have players that are locked into, 5-year contracts, and the turnover is a lot greater in college than it is in the NFL, and that's something that him and his team are going to have to deal with. His contract was pretty lengthy. I said it was like five. Did I say it was 5 million at the beginning of the season? But somebody else said it was like way more than that. So I don't really know what like his buyout or whatever would be, but I don't know. I want y'all to let me know. Like, do y'all think that he's gonna stay at North Carolina after the season? Like, do y'all think that the amount of money that he's making is worth it to him to stay there? I just don't know if he's happy there. And again, he's a very emotionless. Like you never see him with any type of emotions, and that's just kind of weird to me. But um, I wonder how long he's gonna be there. Like I'm really intrigued to get to the end of the season and see what he decides to do. University of North Carolina will host number 16 Virginia on Saturday. We all probably kind of know what's gonna happen there. Cal will roll out to Virginia Tech on another Friday night game. So hopefully I'll be able to catch that game on Friday night. So again, let me know in the comments what y'all think. What y'all think Bill Belichick gonna do? Like what is he gonna do? We don't know. We just gonna have to wait and find out. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. And until you hear me or see me again, peace.